Hey everyone, I've got a 3-card reading and I pulled a bonus oracle card. You got 2 this time though, so lucky you guys. So first up we have Queen of Coins, also known as Queen of Pentacles. So for those of you turning, please take what resonates and leave the rest. But for most of you that are watching, as you see this is, I feel like you're people that had it all together. You know, you've got the life. I don't want to say American because you may not be American. And right now the American life isn't the greatest. That's depending on who you talk to. But things seem to be going downhill with a lot of things. I mean, gas and groceries are still high. And I feel like you came from a place where, you know, the family was great. You're making good money and, you know, you're able to take the kids places. You're able to go to the store and buy groceries, pay your bills. I mean, Queen of Coins have got it down. So you had a nice little family life going on there, but I feel like there's been disruptions. It looks like also 3 of Cups. So the difference is I feel like you're a family that had it going on, and then look, you might have done a lot of socializing and things like that, but with the current political climate of the country, it is being very, very divisive. And I feel like where once you spent a lot of time with your friends, now you don't anymore. You know, some friends are like closer with you, but depending on what your political stance is, if you even have one, or even if you don't, people are taking sides. People are upset, and with good reason. You know, I want what's best for everybody here. I don't necessarily agree with our current administration. I don't like it at all, I'll be honest. I'm an independent, so I kind of think for myself. So it has nothing to do with one party or the other for me. But I just believe in helping people, and right now, we're not helping people. You had it all, but I feel like you've lost it, some of it. Maybe you not directly, but either directly or indirectly, you are being affected by this. Some of you may have lost your job recently, especially if you had a federal job. I am so sorry. Those of you who just got jobs and still in probationary, I heard that everybody that was on a probationary period with the federal government has been let go. So you just lost a job and that you probably loved and that was providing for you, and now you're back to square one. I mean, we're supposed to have all these jobs and, you know, low gas prices and cheap groceries, and it's exactly the opposite right now. You know, not everybody will agree, but a lot of people I know are being affected, even my own family. So, you know, I have a family member that works a federal contract with immigration. Guess what? We know how that's going. So the hours being cut, that job may even go away, who knows? Just waiting to see, you know. I have other friends that, you know, they've been with certain government agencies for like 17 years. 17 years. Can you believe that? I know people that work with it, and they're getting ready to be let go. Why? They're excellent at their job as far as I know. I mean, you've kept it for 17 years, you're doing something right. But they think that's wasteful spending. And unfortunately, some of the people who voted for this, you know, sorry, not sorry, but they're getting fired too. And I have actually just saw something where someone was begging for their job back. So asking the president to please reconsider giving them their job back with the government. But it's like, sorry, you voted for it and you voted for wasteful spending and you were considered wasteful. So, you know, your job was considered wasteful and a waste of money, so they got rid of you. But with all that, and this has all brought up the Moon card. Now, this can be about following your intuition. So if you feel lost right now, don't worry. It's going to get better, but this just means a change. Big changes are happening, and it's going to be a change for you. It doesn't mean you can't find another job. It doesn't mean, like, you can't work things out with friends. I mean, in some cases, people draw a solid line, and there's no going back. But, you know, being with people, I think some things can be worked out eventually. You'll get back to living a thriving life that's successful and abundant, but things are kind of scarce right now, and that moon is representative, at least like you're in the dark and you got the flashlight, you're looking for a way out, you're looking for a better way. This card is representative of a lot of fears right now and anxiety that's going on, where people feel like they just feel like, you know, there's nowhere to go. People aren't sure, you know, veterans are worried about getting cuts. Social Security could get cut. people, they're cutting Medicare, Medicaid, like they're trying to do all this stuff to cut it out. And the people that are most vulnerable are being hit directly. I don't see that anybody who is of the rich or the elite, people who can afford it, they're not touched at all. They're going to be just fine. But the rest of us, we're not doing so great. So I want you to know that you're not alone, that there is a lot of us collectively going through this at once. Please feel free to share what you're going through in the chat, or I say the chat, but the comments, you can find common ground with people there, that there are people there that are there to support you and help, even if it's just to say a kind word. Ooh, my ear's ringing. And it won't be forever. I'm definitely getting the feeling that this is very, very temporary. A lot of stuff's going to come crashing down, though. So bear with me, bear with the world with that. But I believe Spirit's just kind of letting me know that things are going to change, but it's got to get worse before it gets better. It's kind of like the roller coaster. When you hit that one point high up and you think you can't get any higher, and then you have that big drop and you're like, oh, and then everything evens out. You got to go through the big drop. And we're kind of in the midst of starting to go down that hill right now. That being said, you got 2 oracles, clarifying life situations. Emerging dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. If you did lose your job, or you lost benefits, or you lost something, just remember, whatever's ending, make room for something new to come in. Things are going to be restored in a different way. So hold on to that hope. And also, turn the page. Embrace new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom. Though this is just about embracing your situation. So it may not be the most ideal, but please embrace the situation. Do what you can to survive. And I think things will eventually even out and we'll get back to where we were. We will get back to a much better place. But it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So I wish I had better news for you. Good luck, everybody.